tire. Jack Famindongo, when a big man for Palava big book, he don't sign another contract with Microsoft. Say this one, then get for complete that computer. No say 80,000 computer them. They say next month no. Next month it go enter. No, we go take that whether they that computer and how the thing go take. So we'll talk about that all that one too. They will take to work out. Take una go to that side for Manju for talk about how picking the suffer for inside classroom while contractors don't take contracts to go build school. Outside school day. Outside place for picking the she don't learn book day. But the classes don't start work, it did like dash for tomato. We will learn for that side to take una go for Bafia, even take una talk about this market to a textile bond for this side for littoral for machine, market for Ndoko to a catch fire, plenty millions for material the textiles will destroy the after two, we'll take una go for Menji, go talk with Chief for Menji, with senior divisional officer for that side for Lebi Alem, Mr. Zakariwe, he will take side to tell we wait till they go on for that side where he struggle for arranger, even though Sondonga men they take side Chakara for that side, they even burn people the house with them, it took this so you know be there around because they put them one textile heavy for do things the way they don't take sick how they get for take something that gradually, especially for this time we think they need to work and find for inside this country. If you call me Michael, call me Congo Saman. As I come back, we will enter for inside to read proper. Call me Michael, call me Congo Saman as anything takes happen for inside this country. Moon start for Naktori to take una go to for that side for Kribi for talk about trouble for that side for market for Kribi. We're picking the cry, say this so they don't know where this so they would have made them picking the continue for go school way. After we Oga quarter textile land for that side, chef the tear for textile go control. He will enter for market science, road for enter market for Kribi. No, they ask market be first of all born. They don't come out come to you, no can build store, they have a corner road, build and block roadway. If see now the store they come to you, maybe and they take 150,000, so and they take 200,000, so and then 300,000, so they don't even pay 400,000 for open air. Now we chef the tech for that side country, so this wahala so you get for bring them. If come to you, no put order, they get for struggle make sure so they put order for that side for make us say this so me put a creepy leave fine way in case of say any fire incident it happen. Motorway they carry water if you enter for inside market get access easy access so they don't kind of block all road for that side so way they animal say so they only find their own at the small way they enter for that okay for that side. But any idea me would ask president for market make it take side tell when you set up you textile building market. Wait to be the trouble where they go for that side when I hear how some business people they take side so crisis this one now so the only one that still be blow through because so I don't go borrow money for bank for pay for come to bank for this share then now Oga quarter senior divisional officer to see so they get for put and all down. Who go back that money again? When I know my way get when I give that money for you know. Tell me we yet to go on for that side for creepy mama.
Le désordre qui au marché provient de moi. Je travaille à la communauté urbaine. C'est moi qui ai eu le contrat de construire le marché. Le problème du marché d'un Colby Tensi là, les gens qui veulent la tête dans ce marché, si eux-mêmes ils vont partir. Je le dis, les sorciers qui sont dans ce marché, s'ils vont partir. On a fait le marché, si on a fait le marché, si avec les voies de contournement. Mimboud est venu, il a construit dehors. J'ai fermé ma bouche, j'ai dit que je ne parle pas. J'ai remis ça entre les mains de Dieu. Vous ne pouvez pas faire que les gens qui sont à l'intérieur, qui paient les taxes, les impôts, le commerce est derrière nous, tout chose est derrière nous. On vient faire l'entrée du marché, on va à l'entrée du marché. J'ai demandé aux commerçants, vous le m'avez dit de rester tranquille. Si nous faisons droit, Dieu est là. Le préfet, donc, chef d'État de son État, vient faire ses tournées au marché. Il voit qu'on a bloqué l'entrée du marché. Est-ce que c'est mon problème? C'est mon problème. Vous m'avez vu qu'on faisait les choses et là, j'ai mis mes pieds là-bas. J'ai dit qu'il y a un préfet, il y a les autorités dans cette ville-ci. S'il y a un cas maintenant là-bas, si Yaoundé ne va pas m'appeler, Yaoundé va appeler la préfecture.
Dans la poche. Mais on est là où? Parce que les cribiens n'ont pas le sang, mais le sang va couler. On va brûler.
J'ai nos intérêts dans ce marché. Qui dit présidente du marché Hélène? Ils ont battu campagne depuis samedi, ils jubulent. On va venir nous casser. Alors que la communauté nous garde nos intérêts. Non, mais monsieur le professeur nous fait mal. On a été lésés dans ce marché. Et on veut nous récupérer.
Yesterday, upon arrival in the market, we saw all the authorities, the DO, there was the commissioner too of the Kribi district, the other authorities, and we had one of the representatives of the Secretary General, Mumburi. The problem is that business people are facing difficulties. There's division in the market, and we must understand that the town is emerging. With respect to the vision of the town and what the politics of the Kribi urban the Kribi council, they are seen into that to satisfy the business people who don't have marketplaces, who don't have maybe sheds to sell. So, but the most important thing is that some of us who are strugglers, who have families, who have parents, children at home, somebody will remove 250,000 francs to give to a portion, which is worth 1 meter, and you no longer have any money to make your business again. Most of us, we go to bank, we borrow money, we go to the Njangis, we borrow money, maybe to come and make to make a fund to our business. And when we take that money and give to somebody, where is the money going to? Is that not embezzlement? That's what a Frenchman can says and act. So with respect to what happened yesterday, the deal of the Kribi District Council, Mr. Antoine Bisaga, he decided that he will schedule a meeting with the authorities and the EDI, meaning that he himself will be there, the senior divisional officer will be there, the commissioner will be there, or the market leads, even the syndicate.
It no be easy at all for business people to don't move money. Struggle so one they don't go borrow money and borrow and for can pay for that shop then they never even enjoy and for how many months they start talking so they get for broken back on. If you feel how if you businessman go talk about all this one, come for that side so continue now for talk about market for that side for Ndoko to it takes time so catch fire will trouble them for marketing for this side for inside Kauna really big trouble. So we firefighting brigade and struggle. Do their own work for better way struggle reach for that side on time to struggle. See how they feel lost the small one catch the small open to say so this palava so they really all man the only talk suspect so now palava Latin because light for the water they say they cut them gear but come on one say we neighbor them when now we neighbor for neighboring can when a Cameroon even get a small Latin they don't call left for say why it beat over Cameroon left and that they don't cut them they don't gear they don't cut them they don't gear so for inside this one so all man really take time to complain to this so this wahala this so government get for really try for do something for same day assist the palava for Latin whether it is so will beg any man say one come on for go back for us make sure say you off your circuit breaker so that at least if something will happen me the fire you know takes to come on of your stuff for that side and see how this one way pray the worker carry iron pick and they walk off that side come for money time only became work away anything been a hang carry lock the chin we don't take that so born for that side for do one like so control control now gonna to take side this time around learn for that side for man for talk about palava education this time around. Picking the brand side for group 3 for Mandu, so they need the text so they know the worker for better for them. So they don't give contract. Say they make man textile so build school for better way for say me art classroom because picking it on the tight for inside classroom. See, since 2016 carries to the way so the textile so the struggle for see they go build this classroom and so they so they for they never finish and picking the way they so they manage for side for Carabot, rent the 1-4 elementary for inside class for that side the 6 textile the cry they so picking the choke for inside one class for 60-70. They don't give money, they don't know wait till they happen with contract until they need textile so when they give money so when I do work finish so that picking the enjoy for struggle for learn to book for better way they need take time so for finish to the work for that side but anyway more talk with the head teacher for that side make it tell we wait to really make and way they so kind is today picking they really enjoy this new classroom even though they don't bill them they reduce the size. See classroom where picking they build and they reduce the size where picking they take the size for the classroom name and also picking the switch come back go the so remember for our classroom the tight for inside classroom they go no remove money yes see how picking the tight for classroom Roland make a more yet your head teacher go take to tell you for this kind system where picking the take so learn book for that side for Manju whether they dissatisfy or they don't dissatisfy.
Qui se passe ici au groupe 3 à Manjo, c'est que depuis décembre 2016 que l'État a octroyé un bâtiment à l'école. Nous sommes bientôt à 1 an. Le bâtiment a été commencé, mais il n'a jamais achevé. On ne sait même pas pourquoi, on ne connaît pas les raisons. Et en plus, ils ont commencé le bâtiment. On voit des petits vérandas. Et par rapport à d'autres bâtiments qui sont à côté, on voit que le bâtiment est plus réduit par rapport aux anciens. Ça veut dire que si avant on mettait 50 élèves dans les anciens, ici on peut mettre que 30 élèves. Donc on ne sait pas comment, si nous on avance ou bien si on recule. Voilà le problème que nous avons jusqu'à présent.
Now the point that irritated you so far and for this time around for us for man you so because instead for say made it a big class, made it a big na big, no man a land lack. They instead they do it, they reduce them. You don't turn be like na dash for tomato for us to control. Continue now kuna to for talk about big oga for Palava, big book for us for Yaoundé. Jacques Famine Dongo, you don't knock another Tory again for Palava 5,000 computers. They don't, you know, they announce it so next moon, 80,000 computers. They go come, they go steadfast share and for picking them for saying they take sites away. Papa for so he give them computer even though they don't allow sign another computer, another contract with another company. See this one, he go struggle for bring the remaining computers the next year. We picking they go take sites of benefit and even though they say this so even picking the way they register enter university in the year they go take site to do it. They go receive that computer. But all my and say if they go ever can true ways until they say 5,000 copies, but now they talk about 80,000 copies where they get for cancel control 500,000 copies and they talk about 80,000 copies where they get for enter for them they take side social share any idea all begin to come and say now they go turn me na Thomas for the wait for see where so true they go come or they no go take side so come for inside this one way it happen for inside the country some politicians say Papa Popo you don't talk to this so make any picking any mammy a whole collapse whole he enter farm then for buy more collapse and hold them you don't go send a laptop they will tell me say the one go maybe picking yourself get na machine or scamming or other even though na so for palava development so control continue not to take textile land for that side for Yaoundé for talk about palava strike for Sipel for that side for Yaoundé way Mr. Charles Etunjo, when I board chairman for that side, they allow who even host it, so they don't go take side so enter with people workers, they cry say so working condition, they don't take side, they fine for that side, and then they treat them for better. They say Mr. Charles Etunjo, if you don't get for go down for cheers, since, but you don't she down for that side now power away. He allowed back to so they put in a global so no money they take side enter, no money come out. Even other authorities they come for that side saying gang, this wahala they so they go and say me baby organ for all me they try put hand for inside because they so they need to work fine for that side they just treat them say so they don't take side being a human and so on a play they take side do better research the way they do this so they contribute to for say many country it takes side to be fine for better with time when Mr. Charlie alert he want show hate for that side he come now to them they alert to say okay the while they so they will allow to end up commerce for gendarmerie because the alert gendarme they for gendarme one for that side for Yaoundé they alert do it they say me all man when I come when something they must struggle see how they go dialogue then the alert commander for that side so takes time now so do it takes time go carry them go and say any man he go give his statement maybe they take time see how they go forward the thing for before for say meeting they take time so before better when they come back with the interview and so for newscast for 4 o'clock so control continue now kuna to take kuna go time for this side for Fontaine for that side for talk about trouble for some use them vigilante group they create their own vigilante group struggle now put the whole chief for that side they catch some people them rush instead for go time for gendarmerie or police they instead take another go time for chief for a palace for that side where they go for that side lock the boy they detain the boy for palace then after they do it they punish the boy them to their own traditional way. Then after they tell them the boy they take OCD so they don't go ever go thief again when that kind of thing happens. And they must make sure that young boy them because they them fall they start falling so the money wake up every morning go for farm go with mommy no go farming they remain again for outside for that side with this so and they won't ask chief for menji make it tell before 1 year with Mr. Zachary when a senior divisional officer for that side for Lebi Alem wait it takes time going alas convoke chief say me chief come tell you wait it takes time because gendarme they go for that side for go tell the boy the population saying gang no we no one seek to them. Papa, mbe, wait it happen before the morning time they want to talk to this so me you come on go for DOs for senior divisional officer office for go give report for thing we take up for your palace. Tell we here.
And after that, sir?
After that, they were kept here, and they were being judged by the vigilante groups and the population.
Were you pleased with the judgment?
I was pleased with the community.
And what was this type of punishment that was being given to them, sir?
They were cautioned, and they promised never to do that act again in future. And they were told that every morning at 8 o'clock they have to accompany their parents to the bush. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, they should not be seen loitering around in the night within the community.
Nine that way talk say they take sides of force them for take and do and for their own traditional way, but big Oga for that side, senior divisional officer for Lebi Alem for that side, Mr. Zachary, me go ask you what really happen and how you don't take and use wisdom for solve the problem for say so many trouble. It allow to come for me way after we 3 parents don't lost their houses for on the 17 way they send peaceful person they go struggle for Chakara to population so when I send picking them back for school, but they allow parents to go and so even Bernard for you how the MP for that side they just burn the house. One other people, the other leaders and for that side for Libya, them their compound for that side destroy and bed. Alas, Oga Kwata chef there, he don't come, he struggle for see how he go calm down population for that side. You ask Mr. Zachary, tell me what really happened before now you call Chief Semeka for Pale for Geo's office. Me take side to see how you solve the problem, how you take and solve and what really go on for that side for Menji.
And it is alleged they caught some boys who were also alleged to be thieves. And when the issue came to me, I instructed the division officer for Fontem Subdivision to go to the palace, the chief palace, where this self-proclaimed vigilante group had taken these 4 boys to investigate, together with the brigade commander of Fontem of Menji, to get into the veracity of the story. And effectively, the division officer reported back to me that there was a self-proclaimed vigilante group that actually arrested some 4 boys who themselves are alleged to be thieves. And instead of taking them to the competent authority, the brigade or the police station, they rather took them to the palace. And these 4 boys were detained in that palace. And when we decided to get them to the competent brigade, you know, a crowd was building up. And I decided that we treat the matter in such a manner that there should not be another incident in Menji. So this morning I invited the chief for Menji to my office to explain the matter to me. And I faulted him that he didn't have a right to take upon himself to handle issues of criminality, which are in fact the reserve of the state council and the brigade commander or the company commander or the police. And I pointed out to him that for a vigilante group to exist, the chief has to give a list of those he wants to constitute his village vigilante group to the divisional officer. And then the divisional officer with his brigade commander will probe into the morality of these members. And if they are found capable of constituting a vigilante group, then the divisional officer and his brigade commander will install them. This was never done. And so I told the chief that he acted in utter vice, and that I would not tolerate any further self-proclaimed vigilante groups in Menji, in any of the villages in the BLM's division. I have also instructed the division officers, following instructions from His Excellency, the Governor of the Southwest region, on how this vigilante group should run, how they should be constituted, and how they should be managed. And I am very sure that my division officers are doing that. So the case of Menji cannot be different. And so we are going to get onto those boys at a later time in order not to raise public concern and further vandalization in tracking down these self-proclaimed members of the vigilante group, because they are criminals. They don't have a right to go out at night and terrorize people. Who has given them the audacity to do that? They are acting in their personal names. For a vigilante group to exist and to operate, the division officer and his brigade commander must install, after doing all verifications, to know that they are young men and women of good morality.
Thank you plenty, Oga Kwata for takes time make me population note will go on for that side for Lebi Alem to control. Continue now gonna tell you for talk about another one to when a palava. Guys, but tomorrow when we come back for saying go take that explain way it really happened for number 17 day for October for Pala that peaceful mission. Even though it will be there around, but we'll come back for that one tomorrow for Pidgi news tomorrow for daytime for 1 o'clock. So like this time we will know what it really takes to happen for Lebi Alem legally. No, not the back to the way to say the number born house for Lebi Alem, the number born house. The 3 house they allow go down for that side for Menji, so we you go tell with this one tomorrow for better. We more continue take when I talk about this one with this one. You know, they Congo Sabi the work I say this price for gas don't drop, even though put for that side for Kambe. They buy 1 bottle gas, 10,000, 15,000. Before Douala year, Bafusam sometimes they go for answer Bafusam chance, so you get 7,000, 8,000. We price get for remain the same 6,500. But one go for moi, one go for Sabongari, one go for whom price ultimately go for North Safe, go for that side for Ebolova, the price for gas na 10,000, so one they buy for 15,000, go for Gaunderi, all these kinds of stories. So people for Douala, all side price for gas na 6,500. Price Innova yet drop because they give for drop price for tax rate, so they import bottles for gas. So say me this people doing population to take side to enjoy and for that side. Now we got people for commerce for literally now to talk so price for gas Innova change, so the price remain for that side. So me pre no between go whole stop for talk so we say price don't drop down, but price Innova drop down. Time where price go drop down, we will surely come back for tell una but people they see crisis. So me government do something for people for interior part and people for Bafia me they enjoy the same price for gas like people for Douala 2 and Yaoundé with big town for inside. You will control not to for take una this time around. Go to that side for Bafia for talk about Mr. Justin. Now, senior divisional officer for that side from Bam and Enugu, where they don't take such a put it for chair. He don't allow national for chair, commoner worker for say make it do his own tour for see small village and see the small way if they enter, see play the way it get trouble because people for that side they can say market no day, road no day. And I make them life the be expensive. It make them active. They need to work for better way. So they try to me Oga Kwata make it try so do something for better way for take side make a series so make if people them they live fine and make the take side for managing them for say make a country to continue for be fine. It say no, it be happy for can't work for that side from Bam and Enugu till they play with the year and they don't allow sending for that side. At least you go struggle do your own best for say so make population and inhabitants they meet the two they enjoy to come like how other people when they for big town and to the textile so enjoy and to for better way countryman. Now the small town that will textile gather for another 2 days so countryman anything happen for inside this country. So tomorrow will be another day. We'll come back same time, same hour for better. We'll come tomorrow for morning time for morning time for check out and news where something happen inside a quarter, inside a village. You feel call we for that thing number where they on that stream so or inform we film myself. Send up with for WhatsApp for that number. We must struggle arrange even though Palava burning of school them too about 3 schools never they inform say this don't burn but we'll still struggle to see how we'll get all that image for sure for tomorrow for morning time for Avela before one come for normal time them. Call me Michael, call me Congo Saman. Tomorrow, another day, we will come back with better today.